Philippe, I had the pleasure to know you for so many years, and you are one of these people that are the most passionate about wind. Where is it coming from?
Well, wind, I think, is a family. So for me, that family is a family where you have people that are still passionate like in the beginning, but at the same time, we've become a large family where it's very good to see the people entering this industry with the same purpose, with the same light in their eyes. And whether you take a very senior retiree or you take a young person, I think there is a spirit. And I think if I have to say only one word, I think there's the wind generation that I sometimes mention. It's the spirit of that wind generation that I like.
A week ago, you've been elected our new chairman. What are your priorities for the next 18 months? What would you like to change? What would you like to keep? What is your mission for the next 18 months?
Wind Europe is an association that has a role to play. You look at the agenda of the European Commission, the offshore strategy, but also the essential part that onshore and offshore wind can play in the economic recovery plan. It is a really important time for us to play a role as an association. But at the end of the day, now there's something new, which is wind is going to be a central part of the scenarios. And we become mainstream. So becoming mainstream calls for some responsibility, because we need to have first the essential investment that are important in infrastructure, in supply chain, but also in innovation, R&D, testing facilities that need to be on top of the agenda of the investment plan. Keeping that leadership, whether you call it experience or technology, or certainly a combination of both, we need to keep Europe in the front lead. We need to be a federating solution. So I like to use the word an inclusive transition. We need to find a way for the big actors, the big industrial players, to find in the wind agenda something where they fit in the future picture. So not only considering that there's more room for wind because we're a good solution, but also that everyone has a seat in the bus that wind is driving. And that's a bit a new concept where we need to be inclusive. But the good thing is when you look at renewable hydrogen, the ability now that we can imagine converting the green electron into a green molecule and use that molecule as a clean energy vector in other applications where the power or the electrification was not necessarily considering possible. I think this is opening a fantastic agenda for what we need to discuss over the next 18 months.
Thank you very much, Philippe. Now, in 30 seconds, if you were to address our members, what would you tell them?
Working as a team. There's one benefit of, for all of us, we're busy every day, we are competing, we are working in different places of the world, but at one point in time, we just need to consider where we're coming from, why this pioneering spirit of our predecessors have been putting Europe in a unique position. For me, it's really time that we step back some time and we just consider what is going to be the cooperation, the spirit of really constructive competition, but also cooperation that will lead what we know today to a continuous improvement, and we stay in the front line. And I think this is something that you don't do in companies without an association like WindEurope to federate that.